If you have Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, Sun, Moon or rising sign, this is a look at the energies that could be around you for the month of June. Now, I pulled an astrology oracle to kick us off, and it indicates that your best direction in life is going to get some lovely boosting energy from your partner or from partnerships in general. And the areas of your life that may be in the spotlight this month are the third house of your neighborhood or communications or siblings, your fourth house of stability, roots, where you live, and your seventh house of partnerships. So I'm being guided to pull a few cards for each of these areas of your life and just see what the story is in case these all affect each other. Okay, these three areas of your life do seem to be intertwined, air signs. So let's take a look. First of all, your third house of messages, neighborhood. I mean, to me, this is a message. It's incoming news. So there is a reconciliation with someone, or there is a coming together of soulmates. And it is going to have you jumping for joy, feeling victorious. If it's someone who maybe went away from you, they want you back. And you will be feeling on top of the world, very, very stable. This is, you know, the victory card here. This person, that your soulmate, this other person, could be an earth sign, and that means Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just somebody very, very stable, very well off. Or this is you, just feeling every inch, the king of the hoop, cock of the walk, I don't know, cock of the hoop, whatever the phrase is. You're feeling on top of the world when this news comes in. It is saying take a chance on this, because the word yes came out with it. So take a risk. Get outside your comfort zone. If there's any doubt whatsoever when this message comes in, or you're worried about you might be the one delivering the message to someone that you like, in which case you will be victorious. So it's worth taking a chance, because the answer is yes. So that's all well and good. That's messages and communication. But what about your fourth house of stability? Now, this is not only the house you live in, it's your ancestors. So it's your family origin, your origin story. It's also just literally where you live, your day-to-day life, what makes you feel at home. Now, there seems to be an issue in your home life to clear up. There is sort of like exhaustion here of I'm really tired of fighting these battles. There seems to be a lack of balance in some aspect of your home life, and you really feel a bit bedeviled by a situation. And just to look at the energies around that, it seems to be some kind of toss-up between family stability and bedroom passion. So whether or not that is maybe there's something out of balance. One of you wants more of this, one of you wants more of this. There is just some tension here between these two areas of your life. One is about kids maybe, and things you do as a family. Maybe there's too much of the way of family obligations in your mind and not enough couple time. That could be an issue. There could be some kind of obsessive behavior here, a bit of a toxic connection, just something bedeviling you that's out of balance. And you may have your head in the sand about this. You may need to adjust your thoughts and get out of fear-based thinking. This is about sort of conspiracy theories. It's about avoiding looking at the truth. So there's some element that is upsetting in the fourth house. It's sort of upsetting the apple cart. And it is just about trying to strike the right balance. So only you will really know what that means. But the seventh house now, partnership, so we can sort of see how this is related, because your roots is obviously to do with partners. Seventh house is also to do with open enemies. But in this case, it looks like there's a little story going on here, and it is magnetic attraction, to say the least. Look at the two cards. Two of the sort of 5 picture cards are both about passion, explosive passion. You know, maybe you are leaving the stability of an existing relationship that is kind of outgrown its sort of stay, it's outlasted its stay, and you are being tempted in a more passionate direction with the Dynamite card, which is excitement but also can be destructive, and the Bonfire card of exhilarating, magnetic, explosive attraction. So that is very strong energy around you in the 7th house of relationships, relating. But be warned that there is a lot of baggage in this area, and there is also the optical illusion of things not being quite as they seem. And we also did have the ostrich trap here. So, you know, remembering that in your 4th house of stability, maybe you feel bored in your relationship, and there is something magnetic that's drawing you outside of your relationship. But be warned, that might not be all it's cracked up to be. So be careful about what you're getting yourself into here. Don't just look at the good stuff that an affair might bring, and bury your head in the sand about what it might do to your emotional stability. There's a lot going on here. There is a wild card element to your relationship, your 7th house relationship. So there is something surprising and passionate that is coming into play here. Maybe your partner is showing you a new side to them that you did not expect. But it looks like there you are. Maybe you're a single person, just happily minding your own business, happily single. This is a happily single card. So this might be the month where somebody comes in offering you something tangible relationship-wise, and it does seem to be like a romance or a relationship of equal give and take. We got the very likely card that came out. So this something does seem likely to transpire in this regard, but there is a lot of baggage, and there is something here, optical illusion, that isn't quite as it seems. So this is kind of interesting energy. Let us do an overview now of what you're supposed to take from all this, because it seems like quite a dramatic month. Okay, we got the Page of Wands, exploring new areas, curiosity, branching out into a new world with a beginner's mindset, not really knowing what you're doing or where you're going, but just very excited to find out what's on the other side of the hill. And furthermore, even more so, the next stage up from the Page of Wands is the Knight of Wands. That is really going on a crusade, on an adventure of passion. So that's a double indication there that there is some impetus to go in a new direction where passion is concerned, or exploration. This offer, usually this card means you are rejecting an offer. In this spread, I see this as an offer that you accept thinking that it's going to be great, but actually it comes with quite a bit of hard work and baggage. So let us look at the energies to, and I'm going to get some word cards first. What's the scenario here? Because everything looks so exciting. There's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of balancing there between security and fun or lust. The two don't have to be mutually exclusive though, so I don't know why this, only you will know why it's causing this, you to rebalance your life in a way. You're being called on an adventure, but there's more there than you realize. What are the word cards around all of this combined energy? Okay, so this might be to do with your friends, or it could just be your relationship, that you are in a good relationship is what this is sort of saying to me. But here are 3 cards that say different things in the similar vein. So something is a good bet. Something coming into view is a good bet. So that's good. But your instincts in this matter are a little off beam. So you might expect this to all unfold with roses and rainbows and unicorns, tears of joy. but actually there is more work. This is a lot of work here. You're biting off more than you can chew in a way. So you're being asked to proceed with care. You will be fine, it will work out, but you just don't rush in thinking that this is the answer to everything. Whatever this is, it is, remember, a message to do, or incoming situation that changes things to do with your security and to do with partnerships or relationships, one-on-one relationships of all kinds. And it does seem to be pulling you in the right direction, remember. So it might be sprinkling, I don't know, breadcrumbs along a candy path, but the path is a bit rockier than you might think. You might think you're going to Hansel and Gretel's candy house, but you end up being a little bit locked inside and having to eat your way out or something while the witch fattens you up. Well, I don't know where that came from. So what advice have we got for our lovely air signs for this month? Use your discernment, use your logic, you let your big brain do the thinking for you this month. There is abundance here, twice. These are my abundance cards. Well, this is everybody's abundance card. This is manifestations coming in for all your hard work. So really good things are happening, but you will need to use your discernment here somehow. Now, it could be a business partnership. So it's a matter of not just taking someone at their word, even though they're acting in good faith. You might just want to investigate all the little details here. Where am I being drawn? I am still being drawn here. No, I'll do, first off, let's look at energies to lean away from and energies to lean towards. Well, you want to lean away from the moon. Fears of the unknown. And if there is any deception around, you want to get a lot of clarity on anything that's hidden or not explicitly stated. So you want to be doing a lot of investigating, but don't get tied up in your fears. And the energy to lean towards is the Queen of Cups here. And that is somebody compassionate, warm, caring, intuitive. So it's getting in touch with your own emotional state as well, into the emotional flow and working from a heart space, as well as your logic. You will definitely need logic. I'm going to pull another card for energies to lean towards. Queen of Cups. Energies to lean towards. King of Wands. This does feel like a partnership, I have to say. King of Wands being Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy potentially. Queen of Cups being Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's water sign energy. But just the King of Wands is a natural born leader, someone magnetic and bold, striking out, entrepreneurial, taking control, big daddy vibes. So whatever your gender, these are energies to lean towards, or a scenario to lean towards, something really deep, emotionally enriching, and something bold and passionate. You can have it all. Look, this is saying, remember the trying to weigh up the bedroom and the family. This is saying that both of these things can exist together somehow. And, you know, it's just a matter of, there is just something unknown here with the moon card as well, that you're going to have to need to be wary of. But apart from that, well, Page of Swords, it's a message, sometimes painful, can indicate social media. It's very much the card of communication from someone immature. Maybe someone is communicating in a bit more rashly than they ought to, and they're going to try and backpedal a bit. So don't go too far too fast, because they might get cold feet. Yeah, so there is a decision to make, and it might be quite a difficult one. You may not feel like you've got all the facts. You might not know which way to jump. There is a lot of fear in your own mind, and that is definitely something to guard against. Lean away from the moon fears. Anything where you're keeping yourself stuck, because there is a commitment here. Hierophant is all about things that are official, making things official. So it is the things to clear up, maybe your own psyche. That's interesting. And so it is That's maybe where your instincts are a little off beam because you're focusing a bit much on your fears and what could go wrong rather than what could go absolutely perfectly right. So just take it step by step. Then you're going at a pace that you'll be comfortable with. Don't go too far too fast only to have somebody else pull back or you pull back. There's just a bit to work out, but remember, partnerships and relationships are pulling you quite easily in your best direction. So that is a really good flavour for the month, air signs. If you would like a personal reading, you'll get more detailed information, obviously, that is more pertinent to your specific situation. So if you would like a personal reading, email me on orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the month of June and beyond.